5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Radio Faces number 9, and we're going to start this podcast off with Rapid Fire, a segment we tried this last week that we're going to perfect this week. It will be more rapid. The theme this week is NHL playoffs, and it starts right now. LA or New Jersey, who's going to win?
Jersey.
Actually, yeah, Jersey.
How many games?
4.
6.
Regret that answer already.
Number 2, give me a Conn Smythe winner for each team.
Marty Brodeur.
For each team.
Dustin Brown.
Quick and Kovalchuk.
Okay, speaking of Brodeur, you're hearing a lot of comparisons between him and Waugh. Game 7, you get to pick one goalie. Who is it?
Brodeur.
Brodeur.
We'll talk about that one after. Number 4, rumors now in full, I guess, stretch with Luongo and Nash. First one, Luongo. Where's he going to end up next season?
Toronto.
A Florida team.
Pick one.
Florida.
Number 5, where will Nash end up next season?
Toronto.
Toronto.
And that is it for Rapid Fire. That was rapid, guys. Nice job.
It was much better, yeah.
There you go.
We wanted to get it out of the way this week because last week clearly we were
It was
too
my
much
fault.
in talk mode. Yeah, it was your fault. I was looking at you here. I'm going to go back to number 3. It's Waugh. The right answer is Waugh. I checked the back of the book.
You're not biased
Where?
at all.
It's not Brodeur, it's Waugh.
Yeah.
Just letting you guys know.
Oh, you're crazy.
3 Conn Smythes. Okay. And they did play in a Game 7 against each other, and Waugh won it. I don't know what else you need to see.
He's just a better team.
But I don't know if they had a better team that year.
Oh, of course. Never would they have a better team in front of him than Waugh.
Hold on, what year was
Didn't
it?
make sense.
Sorry, I don't even know.
Does not make sense.
What year
But
was
you know
it
what I'm
then
getting
Brodeur
at.
and him face off?
Whatever year that they played in the finals.
No, but which...
Oh,
Like the one with Colorado?
1? I want to say 01.
The Colorado team?
Yeah.
Dude, Colorado was a better team at that point.
100%.
Jersey was good too, though.
Colorado was
Dude,
better.
Colorado
That's what
had
I'm saying.
Forsberg,
Thank you, Louis, for
Sakic,
clarifying.
Bork at that time. They had a lot of players.
Then why did Waugh win the Conn Smythe? He was the best player
Because
on
they
that
had to
team.
pick one.
Well, that doesn't make sense.
Do goalies traditionally win the Conn Smythe? I actually don't know.
I don't know. The best player always won the Conn Smythe. Anyway, that's rapid fire. We're going to start the intro portion now. And it's number 9, which means next week is number 10. So we've done 8 of these. And I think it's time we start mixing these up. So we want to start including the audience more. Is that fair, guys?
Absolutely. We want to hear what you have to say.
We do. That's kind of the point of this, really.
We have Twitter, which is at radio_faces. And now we have Facebook as well, which is facebook.com/radiofaces podcast.
Thank you, AJ.
Facebook.com/radiofaces podcast. It was AJ's birthday on the weekend, so we're not going to yell at him for yelling out loud. Joking. AJ gave me a weird look.
Happy belated birthday.
Thanks.
This is awkward.
Okay, but yeah, so let us know what you think. The first way we're going to let you do that is next week is number 10. So we want, during the next week, you guys to send us your wins and fails. And it can be from this week. It can be from the last little while. We're going to read out as many as we can. We're going to try to get through all of them. But if not, we're going to pick the best one. So if you're hearing this right now, send us your wins and fails, one or the other, both. It doesn't matter. We're going to read them out. Any topic. Sports is a focus, but it doesn't have to be sports.
I would
Chapin?
love for it to be fucking outrageous. Just ridiculous wins and fails. Wherever you can get them from.
Yeah, why not? I mean, it's
Sure.
good to involve everybody, right?
So wins and fails, people send it to us. You can send it to us on Twitter. You can send it to us on Facebook. You can email me. You can email Lou. You can email Chapin. Whatever it is, you can tell us. You can call me. You
Send a
can mail
carrier
me.
pigeon.
Yes, there is a carrier pigeon. Any way you can get a hold of people today. But yeah, so send us that, guys. We're now going to begin the this or that portion right now. Okay, starting with baseball. Roy Halladay, remember him?
Yep.
That wasn't the question, but yeah. In Halladay's last 8 starts, he's 1-5, a record of 1-5 in 8 starts, with an ERA over 5. Is it time to hit the panic button on Halladay, and is it time to hit the panic button on the Phillies?
It's time to hit the panic button on Halladay for the fact that he's going to see his shoulder specialist, so that's got to scare you. But it was time to put the panic button on the Phillies a month ago. They can't hit. If their pitching isn't healthy and kicking ass, they're fucked because they cannot hit.
I 100% agree with that.
On both.
Yeah, 100%.
Time to hit the panic button
Yep.
on Halladay and
Sure,
Phillies.
why not?
Is there a reason why they want to trade Hamels, by the way? Like, he's their best pitcher. I don't know why they don't want to keep him.
They have a shit ton of money locked up, and they need to get some prospects for what they have right now.
Well, I
And
think,
if
yeah.
they're out of the playoff race, why not? There's no better time to get.
Yeah,
young
it's what
guys.
you guys are saying. If they suck and they're out of it, you trade your guy who's going to become a free agent.
But, I mean, how far out of it are they're not really out of it. Do I think they'll recover? No, but I think the Phillies have to think they can win. I mean, they have
Yeah.
3 million tickets sold for this year. Their fan base is going to freak if they start selling off in early June.
Okay, next question. Josh Hamilton. He's probably hit about 3 million bombs this year. Actually, I have the numbers. He's
Since
hit
the podcast
20
has
bombs,
started.
37 runs. He has 53 RBIs, 4 stolen bases, 19 walks. He's batting .368 and his on base is .430, I believe.
Stupid.
Insane. He's on a contract year, no coincidence. I'm setting the over-under at $23.5 million. Will he get more or less per year next year, and what team will it be with?
I think he'll get more, and a team. I think the Dodgers are going to be buyers. They have a center fielder. It would in Kemp. Imagine Kemp and Hamilton back to back. That would be just
You
dirty.
say more and Dodgers?
Dodgers, yeah.
I think he'll get more, but I think he'll stay with Texas. Imagine a guy who apparently, if he sips alcohol or does drugs, he's fucked, goes to L.A. That guy's, he's done.
He's going to have
I think
great party.
Yeah, and I think that he's had a good time in Texas, and I just think that he knows it's good there, it's safe. I think they'll pay for him, especially if they can get back to the World Series.
A guy who makes over $23 million, couldn't he get whatever he wants in any city?
No, I agree, but I think LA is just more temptation than Texas.
Okay. He can't get shit at the Alamo, eh?
Like, I don't think he's going to go play for the Yankees. He'd be fucked. Him and Jeter would just be doing lines off each other's asses.
Does Jeter do
Really?
cocaine?
That's
No.
fucking. That's crazy.
Lou just broke a story, everyone. Jeter do
Where's
cocaine?
A-Rod?
I didn't know
Where's
this.
Aaron Hill?
Does he do cocaine?
Aaron Hill loved the coke.
How do we know
Really?
this?
People that were in, like, the Blue Jays dugout, sorry. In
He was just doing lines
clubhouse.
off Cito's. Like,
No, I
okay.
swear to you, this is like, a few people have said that Aaron Hill's just doing lines like crazy.
You swear to me.
I hope he's listening to this podcast, because I hate that bastard.
Wow, that's weird. All right, switching over to basketball. The Spurs are the favorite to win the championship. That's because they're up 1-0 as we do this podcast, and the other game isn't over yet. Vegas has them number 1. Do you agree with the Spurs being the odds-on favorite for the NBA championship?
Yes, plain and simple, they have not lost a game in the playoffs, and I think they're the odds-on because if they get to the finals, they are probably the team more likely to beat Miami if they get through.
And they have won 19 in a row.
Something along those lines,
That
yeah.
stretches the regular season. Chapin?
I'm going Miami. I still think they're just too powerful. LeBron and Wade just take over games now when they feel like it. They're just shipping it in. And Bosch has been out, and they're still just cruising.
I think if Miami plays Oklahoma, I think Miami for sure wins. I think if they play the Spurs, it's interesting.
I think the Spurs have too much inside for Miami.
They love it inside.
Whoa. I think we're still talking about basketball.
We're Pat Tabler now.
Yeah. Who will win the French Open? We've never talked about tennis, and now we are.
Another game for Milos. I really want to see Milos Raonic win the
There's-
French
that was
Open.
Chapin's answer.
I'm assuming you don't actually think it's Raonic.
No, I think it'll be Nadal, and that's my answer.
The sad thing is it's Nadal or Djokovic, period. I would say Nadal because he's the best clay court player ever, but it's one of those two. Nobody else probably even has a shot.
Okay. And the last one, you got the French Open coming up, the NBA Championship, the Stanley Cup, a lot of meaningful sports. What is the best snack beverage combo to eat and drink while watching the big game? And be as specific as you can.
All meat wings and a pint of Coors Light. That's Coors Light, yes. Coors
So
Light.
that's the Boston Pizza all meat wings?
Absolutely, Boston Pizza all meat wings.
What's that commercial?
Saucy.
What'd you do, Terry?
Yeah. Terry, what's his last name?
Terry Peters.
Terry Peters. I was going
That's
to
a fucking awesome commercial.
Yeah, it's a great.
Put a picture up of Terry.
We
Peters.
actually had that on. We've tweeted it. Tweeted it.
We twatted
Wow.
Yep. And something just dropped. All good. All good. We're not live, but we probably won't edit that out. Anyway.
I would say pretzel covered in salt, cup of giant cheese. Pick your beer. It doesn't even matter. I'm gonna say Bud Light Lime.
Bud Light Lime.
with what? Pretzel?
Like you know the soft pretzels, and then you get like that cup of the nacho cheese, and you just dip the shit out of it.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
true. Love the cheese.
That is a death waiting for you when you eat that, I'm sure.
All
That's
meat
a
wings
J Games.
isn't.
Yeah, that comes with Terry Peters, though. He won't let you die.
They're in there.
Okay, that takes care of the this or that portion this week. We're going to move on to our wins and fails. We each pick one. Chapin, why don't you lead us off?
Okay, I don't know if you guys heard this story over the weekend in Miami. A couple naked dudes, and one was eating another guy's face.
I actually
On
don't know about this.
LSD. This story is fucking fantastic. It's freaky. It's really fucking freaky. But my win's going out to the cop and/or cops that blasted this dude who was eating the guy's face on the causeway, like in broad daylight.
So hold on, you just started chewing the guy's
He started
face,
like just going Hannibal Lecter on his ass.
and the cop shot him.
Like shot him once. He kept doing it, roared at the cop, like growled like a fucking tiger. Like this guy was looped, and he got blasted, just shot, sniped. You have a total different face expression now that you
so
know
I'm
this
assuming the
story
guy's.
face.
Wait, no, so is the guy dead that got shot?
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
is the
like,
guy
wait-
dead that got his face eaten?
Yes, both. It's a very
Is that
unfortunate
true, AJ?
story.
You told me this story too. Is that true that both guys are dead now?
They're,
I don't know. As
the
of
guy was
Saturday,
eating his
this guy
face.
was in-
Like-
in-
Oh, he
in
was-
hospital.
like-
I don't know if he's dead now.
He was dead when he was eating his face.
oh, I don't know. Actually, you know what? That's probably something I should have confirmed before.
No, it's a safe assumption. I'm not blaming you for
I don't
assuming
know,
a guy
man.
whose
They're
face is being
buggered,
dead.
and this
When-
guy got his face eaten. This is like
When did Hannibal
apocalypse
Lecter
shit.
fucking come out there? That's crazy.
Oh man. Anyways, that's my win. Good for the cop. For I would have loved to teed off on this fucking whack job.
I have a win as well, and it couldn't be further from what Chapin's win is. Mine is my elementary school had their 50th anniversary, Aloha Public School. Yes, the name of my school was Aloha.
the Dragons.
Dragon. And Dragons.
Chapin went with you there, right?
Chapin was,
So, I mean,
Chapin
yeah.
was an Aloha alum. And hopefully a few people listening were as well. We had our 50th anniversary. I went back with a couple buddies, and we ran into a lunchroom monitor who at that time we thought was 100 years old. She's still alive, looks the same. We got a picture with her. It's on my Facebook. And it was fucking awesome. The school is being torn down. And
Sad
I guess
day.
they wanted to dig up the time capsule while...
And she was in it.
Yes, she is timeless.
With hot dogs.
We couldn't find the time capsule. They didn't know where it was. So the whole fucking thing was a big disaster.
So that was the whole event was to dig up the time
it
capsule.
was
and they couldn't
part of
find it.
There was also a slideshow, and we went to see the slideshow, and it was in the gymnasium, and there was no one in the gymnasium watching the slideshow.
How many people were there?
uh,
If it was the three of you, that would have been an awesome.
no,
Like
there was,
answer.
I would say, maybe a couple hundred.
Oh, good
So
for
did
them.
they only do one time capsule, like over their history?
I remember burying something in that time capsule. I don't know what it was, but they couldn't find it.
But was there only one time capsule buried,
I don't know. Probably not.
and they couldn't find any of them?
They don't know where it is. They claim it was somewhere, and they dug it up, and it wasn't there. And it was very
Lost
anticlimactic. Lou, win or fail?
Fail this week, and it's just the Blue Jays broadcast booth. Pat Sabler, Buck Martinez, these guys are just fucking clowns. Perfect example today, listening to the fan, Buck Martinez comes on the air, and then he talks about how the Blue Jays are so resilient. You know, perfect example is when Morrow gets kicked out of the game in the first inning, and the Blue Jays battle back, you know, and they still lose in extra innings. No, Buck. That game they lost, 14-3? How do you not know what games you're talking about, especially a game that happened 3 days ago? Like, the guy's a clown.
The funniest or the worst or most annoying thing I've ever heard Buck Martinez do is, I don't know why, but he had to say Mathis and Rasmus's name about 10 times in the same sentence. And if you know his annoying voice, and those names sound so fucking familiar, and it was fingernails on the fucking blackboard. Mathis Rasmus. It was just so fucking annoying.
The way he says Encarnacion.
He is bad. I don't know any other sport where an ex-player does the play-by-play.
He has
No, it's always
sweet
color.
fucking hair,
He should be
though.
color. We also
But he
just
is a
got
clown.
some breaking news. That guy is not dead. AJ looked it up.
Which
Really?
one?
Which one, AJ?
The victim.
The face
Yeah.
eaten.
Did the whole...
The guy who was eating the face was shot dead by the cop, as
Yeah.
Chapin said. The victim who was having his face eaten is still alive in hospital.
I guess that's.
Did they
a
know
happy
each
ending.
other?
Apparently there one was a homeless guy or
They were
something.
both naked.
They're both naked.
Is that the only similarity
on
they had?
drugs. One's eating the other guy's face. This is fucking like to watch that would be so weird.
It's like a Dawn of the Dead movie, live.
You know, Lou, I always tell you to put the picture up.
Dawn of
Maybe
the
don't
Dead or
put the picture up.
I'm not putting a picture of somebody eating someone's face. I'll put up Hannibal Lecter or something.
Shaun of the Dead.
There you go.
Not
Okay,
the
that's-
kind of lager, Mary.
Almost all the time we have this week. Again, we want to be more interactive, and we're going to start by sending us our wins and your fails, and then we're going to start expanding and doing some different things. We've done this or that, the wins, fails. We've added rapid fire, but we want to start changing it up and think outside the box. So let us know what you think we should do. Think as crazy as you want, even if it's not sports related. Anything you've heard on a radio show, another podcast, let us know. And the Twitter and Facebook again. Chapin, why don't you tell us the Twitter?
Radio_faces.
And the Facebook.
Radio Faces Podcast.
Thanks so much, guys. We'll catch up with you guys on number 10 next week.